Lens choice, the difference between an artistic expression and an emotional statement. Each lens tells a different story, some invoking emptiness while others show togetherness. Some lenses may make your subject look better and some, well, they look different. Lens choice is an easy way to tell your story in a new way. Since the iPhone 15 has 6 different main focal lengths, I will be using a variety of lenses as a demonstration. So let's start with the first focal length, the ultra-wide. The ultra-wide lens gives a dramatic perspective as well as a creative distortion. The foreground will feel distorted and the background will have more emphasis on it. This is great for capturing landscapes and small details in the area behind you. I would recommend this lens for vlogging purposes, creative shots for music videos, and especially YouTube. The millimeter of this lens on the iPhone is 12 millimeter, but anything 12 and under is considered an ultra-wide. Next, we have the wide angle. This lens is great to capture the environment without too much distortion. I would recommend this lens for environment shots to establish the scene. I've used this lens to establish scenes many times, and I feel like it has a nice way of putting the scene together without distorting the foreground. Next, we have the less wide shot, which is 28 millimeters. This focal length to me isn't that necessary. I like to do 24 millimeters or 35 millimeters, but this focal length is great for capturing streets as it just kind of barely captures the outside of the sidewalks. The 35 millimeter. The 35 millimeter is still semi-wide, but still a familiar and comfortable look. 35 millimeter is the classic lens because you can really use it for anything. Close shots look nice, medium range shots look nice, establishing shots don't look bad. I have this lens on my camera and I rarely have to take it off. The mix between the wideness and the closeness of the shot makes it a jack of all trades. Next, we have the 48 millimeter or 50 millimeter. The 48 millimeter is great because it gives a nice, natural field of view. 50 millimeters has a very human-like gaze. It's about what you'd see in real life. The 50 millimeter lens also is typically a very wide aperture, which means that it has a nice bokeh effect, which is when the background is blurred. I like this lens a lot for POV shots and shot reverse shots when two people are talking.
And last but not least, we have the 120 millimeter telephoto lens. The telephoto lens is really cool because it's a far lens that gives your subject a flat, almost wide look. You can tell by the face. You can shoot from very far away and still get a very nice close shot, and there's zero distortion in the actual image. This lens is super great for capturing emotions, which ultimately is a very, very important part of filmmaking.
All 6 of these lenses have their advantages and disadvantages. My personal favorite has always been the 35 millimeter as well as the 12 millimeter. What's your favorite lens and why do you choose to use it? Thank you for watching. Click this box for another video about film.